I think I'm a general fan, like millions of other people around the world.
Okay, first things first, I have to get this out. I am a huge fan of yours, and I have been since 2002, since Ruthless Aggression. This is very much a
goodness.
Stay zen, well, calm down, everything's fine.
Thank you very much.
You're real.
And my response is you can use your allotted time to ask whatever you want.
Prior to joining the Bumblebee team, were you a fan of Transformers at all?
I was, but like, as you know with WWE, you can be as dedicated as you want. So in watching the movies, in knowing of the movies, and having the toys as a kid, and watching the animated series, that's kind of where I live. I'm not diving into the gritty details about like, this is the first triple change Transformer I've ever seen, like which is very important. And as a WWE performer, I admire that dedication because the universe doesn't exist without it. But I don't want to disappoint any fans out there and tell them like, no, I'm the most knowledgeable Transformer person ever. I think I'm a general fan, like millions of other people around the world.
You must have thought about this. This is my hard-hitting question of the interview. If you were a Transformer, what car do you think you would be?
That's a great question. I think it's one that I've been asked before, and we've settled on a Jeep Cherokee Hellcat.
Okay.
I was thinking possibly Land Rover, but there's not enough punch.
Okay.
So the Jeep Cherokee Hellcat has a hell of a lot of horsepower. It's utilitarian. It can get dirty when it needs to, but it's also vicious on the street, and it's comfortable.
They're calling an army.
I've seen firsthand what these things really are.
Bumblebee. There is only one way to end this war.
Your career with WWE, you've been very action-heavy for the past 15, 16 years. And you're action-heavy in Bumblebee, too. There's a lot of stunt work going into this. What was your favorite?
My favorite piece of action was Burns's confrontation with Bumblebee when Bumblebee finally decides to fight. It is short, and it is exactly what it should be. I've had many interviews being like, why didn't you, show Bumblebee any of your moves? That wouldn't do the franchise any justice. I feel there's one moment with Burns where it defines how protective the Autobots can be when they need to be. And that was most special for me.
You must protect Earth and its people.
Take it down!
My back, me! This is how we stop them.
Do you like to be all in with the stunts? Do you like to sort of take a step back?
So my attitude has changed over time. I certainly thrive on being able to push the limits. But when the movie hangs in the balance, and when there's a group of people whose job is to realize what's safe and what's not, when those folks come over and go, hey, not this time, I'll be the first one to be like, yes, you are correct, not this time. So it's their job to keep the movie going, and it does the franchise no justice if I were to try something, get hurt, and hold up production, because that's a very costly mistake.
There's a war raging on our planet. If this criminal isn't found, that war may find its way here.
Is there anyone that can help you? Do you have a family? Oh, who would be?
You've made some pretty interesting choices as an actor as you've gone into your career. Trainwreck, this year Blockers, really enjoyed Blockers, and now Bumblebee. What kind of things go into making that decision?
I don't read for parts. I read for story. And if I read a story cover to cover, and I'm like, man, this was easy. It was a great read. I was interested in the story. If I'm interested, that means the first day I show up for pre-fittings, first day I shoot, it's all gonna be good. The experience is gonna be good. Me talking to you about this movie is gonna be good because I'm interested. If it just seems like the right thing to do, I've had enough instances in WWE where I just invest on what I like, and those are my most rewarding. So now, me taking a chance to tell stories outside of the ring, I'm still learning, and the easiest way for me to give my best is to be interested in something. So I'm not like, we gotta do comedy or drama or a big action or a franchise. No, this was a great read. How can I be part of it? Not how can I be the lead, not how can I be this character, how can I be part? And that's why in glancing roles like Trainwreck, or a small drug dealer role in Sisters, or lying in the dirt in The Wall, or being the bad guy in Transformers. They're all different, but the one common thread is I'm passionate and interested in all of them.
You've got me.
As movie lovers at Cineworld, we love to go and see things on the big screen. What is it about Bumblebee that needs to be seen on that big screen?
I think when we all go into the theater, the connection in the theater is more powerful. And the larger the scope of movie, I think the large screen does it justice. The Transformers world is enormous, but this movie really takes wide and then goes in real close. Coming of age type of stuff, emotional connection type of stuff. You really, in the theater, get lost in this universe, in the humanization of the Transformers, in the struggle to be understood from Charlie, in the jeopardy that Burns provides. You walk out of the theater feeling something, and that's why we go to the theater, to escape. There's nothing like it. I don't care if your home theater looks like a theater. The art of the commitment of going to the theater, sitting down, enjoying the atmosphere, and escaping is something special, is something that will never die. And this movie, along with many other experiences, should always be shared in the theater.